Here we are, welcome guys, welcome. Fourth game of the night. Trump against Fire Gaming. Slaughter banned. Finally, someone figured out negative armor's really good. Death Prophet, I believe she's been banned in almost every game. At least 3 out of the 4 now. She's been picked out there. Nobody wants to deal with her. Invoker, also banned out every game. And Void, nobody wants to see the Void. I guess in combo with the Witch Doctor, you know, that thing's still viable, but I just feel like there's very little coming out of the Void aside from like a Vlad's aura and like a Blink. He's basically like the new Enigma, but with less damage. It's very weird. with a built-in bash, I guess. And a bit more survivability. Not really a fan of him myself. I'm gonna give him a play, see what he can actually do. Maybe I can learn a bit more about the hero and get a bit of an understanding of why people want to ban him out. Because he just can't go only damage items like he used to. So we have the Vengeful Spirit. It's a good pickup. I quite like it. Vengeful Spirit was one of my first heroes. I basically just spammed her out because she's a really solid hero. An agility hero, comes with an aura, minus armor, a stun, a swap. Like, when you're just starting, there are a lot of, like, very small engagements. You know, 2v2s, that kind of stuff happening all over the map. And the Venge, I mean, she has everything. You can pull people back to your damage dealers, and you offer a myriad of support effects with your standard spells and passive. We see the Lion and Tidehunter picked up. I quite like it, but I mean, you just pick a BKB carry now. And so you just go down the list, who likes BKB? And you can go, well, like Sven. You pick up Sven and then you just go Blink Dagger BKB on him. Hopefully you make it that far, but I mean, it's a solid plan. It's a solid plan, gives him bonus strength, bonus damage, magic immunity. But Tide is still a formidable foe, especially with his percentage damage reduction on his Anchor Smash. Very effective. He can tank up creeps quite easily with, I believe, just level 2 of Kraken Shell. He takes no damage from creeps, though somehow the calculations still result in him taking damage. I don't quite understand it. Beastmaster picked up. Now, I've seen a lot of Beastmaster picked up in the VODs I've been watching lately. This is the first Beastmaster tonight. We could perhaps suspect Tinker, since Tinker can TP onto the Beastmaster creeps. Beastmaster also makes Necros, another unit Tinker can TP onto. And there we go. Fire Gaming tuning into the cast. Actually, I'm kidding, there's a delay. They don't know. They won't know for 5 minutes. They won't know that they made a good choice until 5 minutes later. Alright, waiting for the next ban from Trump.
5 seconds remaining.
Timbersaw. Timbersaw taken out. Well, someone watched last game. And the game before that, but mostly last game. And a Fire Gaming taking out Slark, just smart, take out that guy. And Sven. Take out the Sven. I think Slark is always a good ban out. I just like Slark. Horrible hero. He sneaks in and he kills you. And then he runs around and kills someone else. He moves so fast, he's so slippery. But of course that makes him a very high priority hero. Though not as high as Venge, Beastmaster, Lion and Tide apparently. Like to get their supports, maybe their 3rd position out quite early. We should see, if it goes the way it usually goes, Trump's next pick will probably be another support. Unless Beastmaster's going to be a support, but usually like jungles or flames. If he jungles, then, you know, they can go straight into their cores. And they just need 2 solo heroes and someone to go with Venge. on the safe lane. Now, Fire Gaming, considering who would be the best next pickup. It'll probably be a third position pickup. That's if Tide isn't, you know, a core. He should be a core though. Need those levels, need that Ravage. Very powerful, intimidating. Enigma, okay. Okay, that's 2 of their cores. Unless the Enigma is actually going to support, which would be a bit weird. Though it could just be, you know, again, one of those jungle heroes, so you can run the Tide as a core. Enigma is just a jungle support. So like a 4th position, and then the Lion gets no item progression for the whole game. But he does actually have Finger, he can sneak a few last hits on kills. Rubik picked up. Really good, I think. I mean, you steal Ravage. Well, you're going to need Scepter first. But you steal Ravage them. And then you steal Black Hole. And Black Hole them. I don't think it will work like that. But Rubik is definitely a good pickup in this situation. Lion spells, I mean, aside from the Mana Drain, the other ones are very effective in fights. And Tidehunter spells, all good. And Enigmas, I mean, worst case scenario, you steal the Eidolons or the Pulse. Was it actually? Midnight Pulse, that's it. Yes, I remembered part of it. Go me. So Fire Gaming's 4th pick. Looks like a similar strat being run by... Actually, no. They picked a 2nd support for Trump. Unless they're going to do that core Venge strategy. Apparently that's a thing. Apparently you can just have a core Venge. And it works alright. Venge is actually very interesting. If you look at her stat scaling, it's actually amazing. You get her to level 25. The stat she gets just from leveling up. Insane. Can I see your stat gain? No, guess not. Lone Druid picked up. So this looks like an early pushing lineup so far. We have Enigma. I mean, the only way you could make it a bit more pushy is you get like a Drow to buff up the Eidolons. But that might be a bit ridiculous. You might want someone with a bit more damage in there. But Lone Druid definitely another popular hero. Tanky Bear, though this does make it a good game for Lifesteal or Doom. The Feast and Infernal Blade do percentage-based damage, and there's a lot of HP on that bear. So, I mean, Lifestealer, just massive amounts of healing, sustain galore in the lane. And Doom, well, I mean, in team fights, you just chop the bear and it loses half its HP. Either way, it's pretty good, but I don't know if either of those fit into their plans. A Doom might not be able to output enough damage for Team Trump. I would like to see a bit more damage on Fire Gaming, some kind of nuker. Mid lane type, mid lane is open, Quap, and a Zeus pickup. I like that. I mean, a bit squishy. But percentage-based damage. They ban out a Meepo. Sure, I guess. I don't know the reasoning behind that, but hopefully I'll learn soon enough. Maybe I'll ask them after the match. Trump's ban out now. I also do quite like Zeus as a hero in general. Good damage, good nuke, fast nukes, nukes everyone. You know, I could go on. Can clear out jungle stacks if he gets enough points into chain lightning. But I mean, that's a bit awkward to do that. You don't usually do that. It's clear out jungle stacks slowly or just go fight. So they ban out the Phoenix. I would have looked towards banning a mid unless they put the Enigma in the mid. Then they could have probably picked up a Phoenix. Or the Lone Druid has actually been mid a few times.
You've got 10 seconds.
My suspect would be like the Queen of Pain. She gets a lot of early damage. And there we go, Spectre for the late game. If they make it that far. I think the late game's probably looking a lot better for Trump. If Rubik can execute, Rubik and Beastmaster is kind of where
10 seconds remaining.
where all the weight is. Rubik has to, you know, cancel off the Enigma and Tide, and Beastmaster essentially the same job with his Raw to control them, especially because it penetrates BKB. And they go with the Jug, so I mean that's probably going to be a lone Drigget. Sure, a lone Druid mid. Everyone's DCing. Alright. So we lost Explodes! I thought Vegeta was on the carry. No, he's going to the jungle. I love the character with these guys. So much fun. They were great last year too. So Toby. Kofta. Suf 5 Ook. I know it's Sasuke, don't worry. Takachi. And Maramax. That's our Dire team. Of course we have Vegeta, Explodes, I believe Explodes also goes by Goku. Saladin, official name, smiley face. And Crystal on Fire. They will be our Radiant team for this game. That's a armored bear. That looks pretty sick. I mean, it looks kind of silly, but it's kind of sick, you know? Put armor on animals. Animals aren't supposed to have armor. They have like fur and massive muscles. People need armor. People can't fight animals. You put armor on animals, all of a sudden they're like monstrous. How do you beat an armored animal? We already have trouble beating them with, you know, all of our technological advantages. Give them technology. Disaster. So, looks like Contest of the Rune. Looks like they decide no. Is it just me or has the bear got less HP?
30 seconds to battle.
No, I think it's always been 1400 at level 1. Oof. The bear's been out for like 5 years. Yeah, I think it's actually been about 5 years now that the bear's been in Dota 2. Rubik right on the edge. Cast range. Ready to snag him. I can never figure out where this rune spot is. The way I figure it out is there's a rock there. Right there, there's a big rock. So look for that big rock. Don't look at the light and go up here. Big rock. It's just a bit over to the left. Kofta. Yeah, that looks like a jungle build. Support. Or with the pooled resources mid. It's a lot of clarities. I love the mass clarity games. Or build, sorry. Stack up those clarities. Why is it paused again? I don't ask questions. Yes, Bob. Max. So are they aggro trying or just do... No, wait, what? No, that's a dire hero. Come on, brain. Wait. So does he actually go bottom then? And like dip into the large camp up here? But it looks like bottom lane is Lion and our bear. Vegeta going into the jungle. It's the Enigma. Did he kill a creep with that? I think he did. So Explorers has a slight advantage in the mid lane. And Vegeta's actually sending his Eidolons up to harass Toby. I generally... And then we go denies. Unfortunately, he still gets XP for that, but it is a denied range creep at the end of the day. They're about to time out, so... Oh, I actually really like this. Yeah, you got XP for 3 of them. On the offlane, Beastmaster's kind of holding up. I think his boar died. Eidolons fighting wolves. The greatest combat. And the Trilane with Spectre working out quite well. This Crystal gone through 2 tangos, it seems. Unless he, well, at least 1 tango. 2 now. He may have pulled. Not sure. There's this. So Jug mid lane. I have to wonder if he's going to get any points into stats. Quite often, you see Jugs go to points into stats and like don't get any, or like get 1 point into Blade Fury. Personally, I prefer to max out the Blade Fury. I think it's too good to leave at level 1. The damage goes up by so much, the mana cost gets reduced. They really improved it quite a bit. I mean, you can even go like, I don't know, Blade Fury healing ward stats if you wanted. 1 point healing ward, or 1 point the 2, and then just get stats on every other level. I'm not really sure. I prefer not to experiment because I think like all of his skills are too good. And Tidehunter hiding. I think he made a boo-boo. Chops the tree out of rage. Gets attacked by Spectre. Spectre goes for the Desolate rather than the defensive dispersion. Sadly, he tries to block with free walking, creep walking. Beastmaster doing alright, I hear, actually. He hasn't been completely pushed out of the lane. The bear is actually taking substantial damage, almost 1,000 damage taken. Zeus holding up on his 3rd clarity. He's got a ring of regen moving into the soul ring. Ward going to Rubik on the courier. Did I forget to select cast again? So I'm allowed to click on things. Whoops. Oh well. The VODs will be uploaded. So if it looks bad in the in-game, there will at least be an upload. Or you could select Ali's cam. It's not much health on the bear. I think... Does the bear have entangle? No. You can actually kind of fight this until this happens. The bear dies, so that's some XP. First blood taken. If you got the last hit on the bear, that may have been worth it. What's his skills in here? 2 points in that. And the balls. I think you need like 3 to actually have some like real threatening presence with them. But there you go, first blood down on the Beastmaster. And the... Boom! Intercepted. I think he intentionally died to go back to base, grab his boots, TP back out. He didn't have that much HP. I'm going to tell myself it's intentional. 1k on the Spectre. Have to wonder Vanguard or Rush the Radiance. I've seen a lot of in the pro games they just go straight for the Urn, Phase Boots, then sometimes Vanguard, and then Radiance afterward. Playing it safe. The defense Vanguard is so strong now, 100% block chance, and the block damage is only 36. It's not reduced that much from the original 40. Sneak attack, Vengeful Spirit coming in the back. I think, yeah, here's Blade Fury. He's going on Zeus. Zeus running around in circles, horribly confused. Omni slashed. 2-0 to Fire Gaming. In an Observer Water somewhere. I found it. I control like this, yes, yes. So we'll make a little box here. Bam, well done. Good job, Explorers. Come here, check the safe lane, still going well. Beastmaster taken to the jungle, he's got Zion Talon. Doesn't need to rely on the lane. He'll probably still go back to the lane though. Mid lane. The Venge is back. After failing to assist the Zeus. Lost a bit of HP from the creep wave, I believe. Yeah, not much happening. I mean, it's a Tidehunter and a Spectre. I mean, they both have damage reduction. What's actually going to happen there? The bear? The bear's come off cooldown. But it's down to half HP. If you're 3 levels into it, so it's actually got a decent HP pool. Axes fly. He's not maxing axes. I wouldn't use the axes at level 1 unless you had to cut trees. Level 1 axes aren't worth very much. I put up a ward here a while back. I didn't notice that. Explorers. Dropping away. Last hits. The Spectre's actually doing very well in the last hits. Levels. Beastmaster, Zeus, and the Juggernaut are all 6. Spectre's 5, but Tide, Enigma, Lion, all about to hit 6. I don't know how much Lone Druid 6 does. I guess he does get the extra spell while in true form, but I think having the ulties on the other 3 are far more effective. And of course, Spectre getting her 6, she'll be able to roam a bit more. Check up here, Rubik, pulling the camp. It's a double stack. But there's a catapult. Siege technology. We all know technology has allowed us to beat the beasts. But it looks like the beasts may win this day. Tide Hunter. Probably going to go take the creep camp. He has got an Iron Talon. Going to take that out while this pull happens so that he can get some XP. So he isn't just sitting there waiting. Juggernaut in the mid lane, watching the catapults fight. Zeus chilling. Lion got his tranquils up. He's about to hit 6 if he stays in range. Okay, apparently he doesn't want 6. 7 on Lone Druid. I really think he should have leached a level. He was so close to hitting his 6. He hit 6, he can go gang. Enigma should be 6. Yes, almost 7. And Tide Hunted. Yeah, he hit 6, but he decided to forego the Ravage for now. Smoke up on the Beastmaster. Is anyone else? Yep. Vengeful Spirit also has smoke. Almost being broken by the Enigma. Sneaking. Does she want the Enigma? She saw him, but it looks like the gank is going on to Jug. Stunned through the Blade Fury, but he still gets the kill onto Zeus. He flees, the slows, the stuns. Everything expended. I think the stun may have actually hit a creep. That or Healing Ward is really good at level 1. And he's still going in, which is a bit mysterious. He got a kill, wow. But income support. He might be able to chop out the Beastmaster. Risky. Ultimate comes out, tower kills him. Gold is split between 4, but I believe that's solo XP to the Rubik. But he also did create space for the bot tower to be taken out. I think if Spectre stayed, they probably could have kept the Beastmaster alive. But either way, that was a good trade for the Radiant. Getting that bottom T1. 3 kills in the mid. Yeah, 3 kills in the mid. Rotations, ganks, turning a gank on his head. Spectre still farms though. And she's 1200 away from the relic. Lion getting a bit of solo XP. He's hit his 7. He's used his finger. That's what happened to the Zeus. Yeah. Didn't go too well for him. Lion does a lot of damage, it turns out. And explodes back to right click and creeps. Boots on agi mode. I generally leave my boots on strength all the time because I'm bad and I want the extra HP. What's he steal? Blade Fury? Yep. Blade Fury level 4. Massive damage. Enigma comes in. Eidolons. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to be picked off before they split. And they probably won't get any damage done to the tower. Beastmaster is down here. Has his level 8. Maxed out Boars and Inner Beast at level 2. So he's got a bit of attack speed. Can push a bit faster. How much that will actually do is questionable. Engagement on the top. Spectre died. It's that Juggernaut chopping Rubik down, chopped down with a 122 crit, and ultimate onto the Vengeful Spirit. Uses the Blade Fury to move while hitting. Tie time to a tad low, but there's barely enough nuke damage to actually kill him. The only chance that they have is if Zeus uses his Lightning Bolt as well as his Thunder God's Wrath that's coming at the same time. And now it's too late as he's regening up from the healing ward. 1 point, all you need. Yasha finished for Explose, likely going to go straight into the Manta. Good fighting. I mean, you have crits on the illusions. So, I mean, like, just creating illusions is good, the move speed is good. Keep up with the enemies, hit them harder. Great item. It looks like Zeus. Does he smell a gank? Actually, I believe they probably broke smoke and just showed up on the map. As he runs up here. Down here, the Enigma, farming away. How's he doing? He's got mech. He's got soaring, he's got brown boots, sense. Going well. Dire fortification. See Lone Druid. He's got the Midas. Looks like he's probably going to save up for, I mean, he could go for a Maelstrom, but probably Radiance, as per usual. Very popular. And, Spectre deciding against the Radiance, going straight for drums. Drums are a bit less effective than they used to be. I almost feel like you should just leave it at Bracer. You don't get any more strength. Sure, you get more intellect, and you get some aura. But I feel like it's not that great as an item on edgy carries, or even strength carries anymore. It just doesn't give quite as much as it did in terms of HP. The mana pool's better, so that's good, but that's generally not why we picked up the item in the past. And I don't think she has that much trouble with her mana pool. She only has 2 spells. It's not like you're going to use them that many times during a fight. Lone Druid doing massive damage. Omni Slash takes out the Rubik. Oh, the swapping him out of the Blade Fury. He chops, he runs, he stuns, he dies. Tidehunter ultimate. Lion ultimate. And the Black Hole finally in the end. 2v2. And it looks like Trump actually come out on top on that engagement. And the bear was lost. On the plus side though, it looks like the bear's going to live. The big bear. And he will keep his 2.7k. Death cost 300 right now. That's quite a bit. That's a creep wave or so. Spectre back up to 2.6k with that fight. And we have a DC in the Vengeful Spirit. It's quite unfortunate. They might have to use another pause. You only get 3. Rubik has the Jester face. And Spectre heading back to the top lane. So she may have picked up the drums, but she caught up quite quickly. And just because the game's paused, I don't have to pause as well. And a second mech. I don't know about that, but okay. Lion got level 8, still a bit away from the level 2 Finger of Death. Level 6 on the Rubik, 8 on the Venge. I think in terms of levels, the Radiant's well ahead. Yeah, they're quite ahead. The Enigma jungle working wonders for them. Lone Druid, 3.1k, so he's probably going to have his Radiance first. The Spectre, I mean, her Radiance will probably do a lot more. As the Lion doesn't even have that much HP. He does have the Hex to save himself. Instantly kills an illusion. Unless they change that too. The Mana Drain will kill the illusion. And the other squishy would be the Enigma, who doesn't have that much help against illusions. But then again, he has a mech. And the extra armor, HP, the HP regen, all that protects him quite a bit against the gank. I do like that these guys were going to save their paws and just micro the Venge around. She's almost got, I assume that's enough for a 4-staff unless she's going straight for the Scepter. Scepter very good. You get to use all your spells again. Do less damage, but you get to use all your spells. Is pretty great. Spectre's HP a bit low. Beastmaster. This could be for Necrobook. Could be for 4-staff. Could be for Dagon. Because that's what Beastmasters pick up. And Zeus here. Mantle of Intelligence to get some more int out there. More regen, more mana. He's got his Arcane, he's got his Soul Ring, got his bottle, got an Infused Raindrop. His mana regen is pretty decent right now. The Soul Ring's bonus regen makes the extra Mantle of Intelligence quite worth it. Withdrawing on the map. I guess explodes. 1k gold. Has his Yasha. He might actually go for the Sanjin Yasha. Can't I draw like this? I was gonna draw a pizza. Pepperonis. There's a stuffed crust. Here we are. The Vengeful's back. Looks like no, she's not going for the point booster. So it's probably going to be a 4-staff then. Spectre. Almost up to 2.8. This guy. Putting the ward up. I do like that ward location. And the Beastmaster Hawk going over Roshan. Taking out Jungle Camp. 1k gold. 3.4. Getting extremely close. 400 away from that relic. The Rubik. Oh, he's still 6, still poor. Poor guy. The Spectre. Dying to neutrals. 3k. Looks like she's not... Yeah, fear the skeletons. Always fear the skeletons. They do a lot more damage than you think they would. Titanto looks like he might be switching into a pipe now, and this might go into Crimson Guard. I assume. 700 on the Zeus. He picks up a TP. Chop. Is that a Sentry Ward? I didn't get a good look at it. The bear. The Midas. The big bear. The Midas to get the relic. The relic gives you damage, it doesn't make much sense. We go bam, XP. What a wonderful change. Relic, bam. It's got eyes on it. It's got like a Sand King face. Radiant scan, spots them out. They're being watched. Dire ward. They're being watched by themselves while they get scanned. Dire ward up here. Look at it. It's so cute, it like curls up. Adorable Phoenix wards. The Hawk's still standing around watching. Observing silently. Enigma still farming up the camps. Heading back to base. Quickly. Haste rune. Smoked. Mana boots. I don't know. Bear. Eidolons. Adventure. Free gold. 27. Explodes. 2k. He can afford his Sang in a second. Boom. I think that's Sang money. Yeah, that's Sang money. And he can buy a TP. Calling the courier. Oh no, it's Secret Shop money. MKB.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still just the... Ah, you got Tranquils. Wards. And let's see. Where's the initiation gonna be? Spectre's ult goes off. Looks like no one cares. Ultimate Orb. Okay, so he's going the Manta. Into Manta, Beastmaster DCs. he runs back to base because he's disconnected. And he's almost got his Necro. Just a recipe away from Necro 1, but he still has a long way to go to get Necro 3. Zeus looks like he's going towards Veil. A very popular pickup, a good item. And, oh, there's his mantle. Just wondering where that went. We're back up to level 7. Venge, almost level 10. Each a bit of XP. One more. Okay. No, your level 9 is over there, mate. Oh. I couldn't decide if I wanted to say man or mate. Tidehunter completed that pipe, so that's quite good. The Radiance will be protected. The Zeus. Magic damage coming out from the Rubik and Vengeful Spirit. Of course, the Spectre does have some other magical damage in her first skill. The Relic, yep, there's the Relic. Now only a good 700, I believe, off the completed Radiance. And that should steroid her farm as well as making it very hard for Lion and such to survive the ultimates, especially if they're in a team fight and their spells are on CD. And there's the recipe, Manta complete, Fox Gloves. Bear farming up. And he can actually afford his recipe now. So you can have his own Radiance. Slightly before the Spectres, I don't think it really matters though. And it looks like Spectre actually decided to go for drums and not the urn, which is kind of strange. There, Veil complete, 760 gold, not enough for buyback for that, you know, emergency Thunder Gods. Roche being taken, the bird. Will they be able to complete it fast enough? Tides minus armor. I don't think it will last long enough though. This damage awfully high. They're taking out the